So, what's up? Let's get to it. First off, though, before we get to it, I want to thank you and say salute to everybody that has subscribed to the channel, that checks out the content, that comments. All my Hawkeyes fans, I salute you. Hey, tell a Hawkeyes fan what's up, y'all, and tell them come to this channel and subscribe. So look, check it out. Look, let's talk about it. So a lot of people ain't gonna believe in us until we get out there and show them what we got, what we're capable of doing, and just who we are. Look, the next wave is beginning, but we still have seniors putting in work. Y'all know what it is. And we got shirts circulating right now. One of those shirts, a couple of them said, "Culture doesn't graduate." And I like it. I thought it was an incredible look. I thought that, I first saw the Jan Jensen wearing that shirt. Hey, players graduate. Culture never does. So I fully believe in the next wave coming in. I'm 100% all in on Addison Deal. I'm all in on Journey Houston. I think it's going to take some time. Oh, shit. I think it's going to take some time for Journey Houston to become. I swear, people just don't be looking, man. That's the shit that I just don't like. Like, yeah, you gonna drive a car, but you ain't gonna look. I'm on the mindset, like, this is why I don't do accidents. Let me just say that I can't and I don't do accidents, because if you ever inconvenience me, I don't like. I'm gonna leave that alone. But I consider accident to be what it is. It's an inconvenience, right? So if somebody ever hits you, side swipe you, crash, you get in an accident, you got inconvenience. And especially if they wasn't just looking where they was going, right? If they wasn't watching where they was going, because I'm clearly, I got all eyes out at all times, talking, but I'm always watching. I'm always looking. So I'm like, this is insane. But let's get back to it, y'all, right? What was I at? So yeah, I fully believe in this team. Loving the new wave, 110% in on Addison Deal. I'm all in, on Journey Houston. Obviously, I think Layla Hayes might potentially be a project, but I do think that there's a possibility that this young lady, at her height, at 6'5", she come in and get minutes and clock some major minutes for us. I think she could, if she could be able to, let me say this, contribute off the bench in a pinch. And if Hannah Stokey's getting in foul trouble, and I feel like she can contribute, especially if, Ava Hayden is also getting in foul trouble. I think then Layla Hayes, with her height, ability to score around the rim, she could be, a big surprise for us. I'm still tripping in my head because it's like people, you're not out here on the road alone. Like you're not on the highways alone. You're not on the side streets alone. You're not on the big main streets alone. I could go off on a whole nother tangent, but it's like, what's really up with people, right? But look, yeah, I truly believe in this team so much that I believe in this team, in which I've already said this previously. I think we can contend for the Big Ten. And in saying so, who really believes that the Iowa Hawkeyes could contend for this year's Big Ten championship? I tell you what, the way we could contend for this Big Ten championship, which I've already described, check out the content. Hey, the depth. We're going to hit you from everywhere, We're going to hit you from downtown. We're going to hit you from in the paint. We done cook you. We got players that can create their shots. We got players that can get hot from all over the court. We committed to playing defense, real defense, true defense, team defense. I really like this team going into this year. I like us every year, right? But I'm excited for this year's team, and I have been. And it could be because I'm really excited to watch the debut of Addison Deal. It could also be because, I'm excited to see if we're going to get any growth, development from Hannah Stokey in terms of just her game. Our overall game as she goes into a senior season. It's a make-or-break season. Do she want to play pro basketball or not? Because she's going to have to put forth an outstanding season this year. We won't be too freshman dependent. I think that, the fluidity, just the flow, the transition game at Addison Deal is a sight for sore eyes to see. And then also, I think that Taylor Stremlow, Tegan Mulaney will be much improved. I don't know how much. I can't tell y'all how great or how good Mulaney's going to be. We're going to see what her shot looks like. But I'll say this about Taylor Stremlow. Stremlow's passing ability is highly underrated. So expect for Stremlow to be a crowd favorite, a fan favorite, and also expect Stremlow to be able to just bring that energy from the sidelines or the court. So I think she sees a lot of playing time, especially with departures like, with Leah Guyton leaving, Lucy Olsen leaving, then Chit Chat Wright got to play. Will she start? It remains to be seen, but she will be effective. We speak on a fearless finisher, and we speak on someone who got a long distance street ball, and just someone who loves to play the game and have fun. And also, even though she's 5'4", you could never tell. She plays with the heart of a person at 6'2". So, I'm excited, to see this team. And I think if nothing else, this is a team that's capable of finishing in the top 3 to 5 in the Big Ten. If they don't, pull a complete shocker and win this thing. And why would we win this thing? Obviously outside of the video that I put out. Boy, I tell you, if that person would hit me, I don't know, y'all. I would have lost my, what. But anyway, let it go, RC. Let it go. I think you need to let it go. But, okay, don't let me get sidetracked again. Y'all know I'm getting too old and I can't always remember what I'm saying. Oh, but why would we be on top? Why would we, come through and be successful, potentially winning the Big Ten? I think it's because we have, so look, we got the injury to Juju Watkins, right? And I know that USC has some portal players that left and took their talents elsewhere. So you got that. You got Jazzy Davidson, Kennedy Smith, but I'm not sure who else they have. Someone enlighten me. Let me know who else is coming in for USC. So that's a lot on Jazzy, and I know that Jazzy is a cooker, and she's going to be playing her heart out, and she's going to ball out, but what kind of help is she going to have? I do think USC is right there in the mix, but who is going to help her flourish? You look at UCLA, my other team. Obviously, me being a Bruins and Hawkeyes fan, it could clash at times, especially since they're both of them in the same conference. I think UCLA is the favorite to win. I really think so. But don't be surprised if the Hawkeyes be able to take this thing. Then you got Michigan, Olivia Osens, Silas Swords, players like that on the team. I hope y'all can hear me because it's kind of hot and I don't want to roll these windows up. But I guess I could roll them up because, I'm almost, almost back to the tip. But tip is house, by the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Some people, we call it crib, tip, the spot. But yeah, who else? Who else we got? I don't know what's going to happen to Indiana. I don't see Purdue moving any needles. I don't see them making no noise. Wisconsin lost Sarah Williams. I don't think they will. Penn State got Kyomi Miller, right? We'll see what Penn State does. It depends on what they put around her. Ohio State. Oh, man. What's that guard's name? Man, I can't. What is the guard's name? The good guard that they got. I can't think of it. I'll just slap it up here on the screen. And then also, they lose Cody McMahon to Old McMiss. Old McMiss. Really? Old McMiss had a at least I have a little fun with it, right? With old Mississippi. They got Cody McMahon. But when we talk about that, here's the thing. We got an open chance, right? Tell me we ain't got no good open opportunity to win. Somebody get in this comment section and let me know why I wouldn't be able to. Come on, y'all. Y'all don't get no credits out of this deal. Y'all don't even watch it. Y'all don't know who she is. I talk about her, only a few people probably knowledgeable enough to really know who she is. But it ain't just her. It's not her. Journey Houston gonna crack the lineup. This kid's got the potential to be a star. If she play the transfer portals that we already talked about, I talked about Chit Chat. Man, Emily Rodriguez, y'all think she not gonna get on the court? She ain't transfer here for nothing. She definitely gonna get some playing time. Versatile forward, 6'1", coming over from UCF. Canada, Kate Martin, Sydney Fulcher mode. Come on now. The potential on her is high. She only gonna be a sophomore. Chit Chat only gonna be a sophomore. This team is special. Ava Hayden able to run the floor. She get out there with the best of them, sprinting out in transition, can score buckets. Imagine when she completely puts her post-game skill set all the way to work. Like when her footwork is just absolutely more incredible than it already is. And she can shoot the J too. So look, y'all stop joking around. Take this team seriously, take this team real, and understand something that the Hawkeyes, we ain't went nowhere, but we back, we back, and it's always a lot where I can say I don't think we're going to be able to make the noise. That we even made a little noise last year. We got back to the championship. My bad. We got back. My bad. We got back to the tournament. A lot of people say we probably couldn't have done it. We did it. So, hey, I feel very confident about this team again. 2 years removed from Caitlin Clark. I'm finna be a year removed from Lucy Olsen. It's cool. We just gotta have another star. Caitlin was homegrown. Lucy came from the portal. We just gotta have other stars, and they're gonna come to fruition. Even if it's freshmen stepping up to the forefront and leading this team, it's possible. You can see Journey. You can see Addie do it. You might see Chit Chat take another step, like an incredible step, because since she's just a sophomore, the sky's the limit for her. Same thing with Emily Rodriguez. You don't know. That's the thing about it. It makes us so wonderful. That obviously the depth, but you don't know who gonna have a breakout. Taylor Strimlow, if she shoots more, trust me, she's gonna have a breakout campaign because she could easily average 5-6 assists a game, and she can easily get you 5-6 boards a game. So if she can score some, hey, it's all the way up for Taylor Strimlow. So look, I just wanted to pop in and drop this video on you guys because the Iowa Hawkeyes are a threat. We are a threat. If by chance we not, I'll come back and say we weren't. But I feel very confident in what we can do this season. So, hey, sleep on us if you want to because CC22 ain't here. Sleep on us if you want to because, LO ain't here, a.k.a. Loose, a.k.a. Lucy Olsen. But, hey, we going to come through. And, this is a season in which I feel so confident in the game. I'm always happy to watch us. But I'm so confident in this year's bunch. It's crazy. So, Jan with the plan, I wouldn't want to go into this new season with another head coach. Jan Jensen is her. And with that, we out.